Previously on Trekking Along. Good morning. We hit the trail by Dark 100 this morning. Might be attempting the 10 by 10 challenge. We'll wait and see how that all plays out, but trail is nice and muddy this morning. We're in the middle of like a mile climb, so I'm out of breath, but that's okay. Yeah, as we just hit flat ground. Yay for a little break in the climbing, but stayed at Upper Goose Pond last night. Met our first like Sobos. It was a mom and her two sons, so it was fun to get there, sit there and be able to talk to her for a little bit. We think we've seen some as we're hiking. It just hasn't dawned on us that they're Sobos. We're just used to seeing Nobos who are slackbacking south or doing a south section. But we're all like, oh yeah, wait a minute, these really could be Sobos now. So that was fun. Had a chance to camp with number 2 Pencil again. He started about the same time we did. Actually the day before us, Sarah likes to point out. So it's fun to see somebody else still moving at our pace out here. Today we're gonna hit the Cookie Lady and pick some blueberries. So we're very excited about that. Nice little break in our day. I think we're gonna end up doing almost 18 miles today. The girls are pushing to do the extra 3 miles into Dalton. I don't know if we're actually gonna do that, but we'll see what the day holds. The sun is coming out today. The skies are clear. So at some point, we are taking off shoes and socks and letting them dry. That is a priority today. Our clothes are all wet too. That's always fun. The day after a rain, especially when it rains at night. Gosh, I'm out of breath. Oh, okay. It's putting on all your dripping wet clothes from the day before, but body heat is drying them as we climb, so it works. All right, gotta breathe. We have arrived at the home of the Cookie Lady. Her blueberry stand is adorable. So cute. And everything is self-checkout. So you take one of the Folgers cans over here as your bucket. You go and pick your blueberries. And then you check yourself out over here. How cute is this? Adorable. We did not get far past the Cookie Lady's house before we met up with Trail Angels who were at one of the parking lots. So they had hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, candy, Coke, basically you name it. They had it and it was delicious. So I don't know that any of us are going to eat much dinner because we hung out there for a while and ate food. So we're going to get to camp a little bit later than probably had wanted to tonight, but totally worth the stop. And the Cookie Lady's place was amazing. We did not meet the Cookie Lady, but had a chance to hang out with her son and her husband. It's amazing what they do there for hikers. I think everybody left with devices fully charged and rested. We were able to dry everything in their yard. So we now have dry socks, dry shoes, dry insoles. Oh yes, they had a puppy. So Thumper was very happy to give the puppy and the other 2 dogs some love. So good time was had by all. And now we're climbing Mount Werner, I think, is what we're doing. So off we go. That looks like it's further away though.
So, good morning. We just hiked down from
Kaywood Shelter.
Kaywood Shelter, and we're about to go into Dalton to resupply and hopefully do laundry, maybe?
Maybe get a shower.
Well, we're going to shower
Sarah,
at Cheshire.
We need to film Sarah's shoes.
Oh, yes.
Hopefully we're getting new shoes again for Sarah.
Hold on, let's flip it.
Yeah, she's also getting a new shirt.
Sarah severely,
You can stick your whole finger in.
like, did something to her shoe. So she has a big giant hole in her shoe.
Like the whole
Yeah, so
toe is
she
coming off of her shoe.
is gonna get new shoes today and a new shirt because she's had this since Springer and it is falling apart. She has so many holes in it and so many stains, and she's gross at this point. So she's gonna get a new shirt. We're gonna resupply, and Cookie showed up. We're gonna resupply here in town and then hike out to Cheshire to spend the night. But that's the plan.
We crossed just in time.
Okay, they're bigger in real life.
I think that's a cute church. Or maybe not. I can't tell what it is, but it's cute. Just finished up at Walmart, so we're unboxing everything, getting it all into our Ziploc bags. All the fun stuff that occurs outside a grocery store, but this one has shades, so we're excited. No, I do not need gummies. So we bought new earrings because our earrings have been getting nasty and disgusting, and we're about to draft them. And we decided to do something fun and go with butterflies and flowers. So we're gonna take turns choosing which ones we want. And Mom is going first because I paid for them.
But in order for us to decide who should go first, can we
I'm not really talking. I want to like choose. Do I want green or purple? I want these right here. All right. I'm next. We're going in age order. So I decided. There we go. So which ones are you choosing? Mine match my shirt.
Same. That's why I'm picking these ones.
Things that are important out here. Matching.
I'm gonna get the
Rebecca, you can choose twice.
powder ones. And then it goes back to me.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I want these.
I don't want the butterflies.
I haven't gone this
Getting these little pink ones. We're very coordinated. Chili's has delivered the good stuff. It's a table full of food. It doesn't even all fit. Making one final stop before we get back on trail. Had to have McDonald's sweet tea and frozen treats. So we've sent 2 sacrificial lambs out to hitch while the rest of us sit in the shade. It's like 97 degrees. We just need to get back to the trail. We are sitting at a bus stop, so if all else fails, maybe we'll take the bus, but one bus came by and it was the wrong bus, and he said another bus comes soon, very soon, and it's not been very soon, so we're not very hopeful there's a bus coming soon. We'll see if somebody actually stops. We've been here way longer than we thought we were. It's currently 4:30 and we still have 8.8 miles to go. We are definitely night hiking tonight.
Okay, so the bus system did not end up working out for us. It was going to take way too long to get a bus ride. So Sarah and Ducky were like, you know what, we're just going to go try hitching. So they too went into to hitch, and I got a ride. I'm filming, I'm not paying attention which way I'm going.
Stop. Yeah.
And so they got a ride, but they could only fit like 2 people. So then Rebecca and I went to go hitch, and this guy pulled up next to to Ducky and Sarah where they got a ride, and he was like, hi, and he was like, well, I can take the other ones, and they ended up being like related, and so it ended up working out great. We all got rides here back to trail, so we're excited to finally be back on trail. It's gonna be a really late night, but at least we'll get to town and won't be a day behind. So gonna do a lot of night hiking tonight. It's like 5 o'clock. We still have 8 miles to do, so a very late night, but we're gonna get it done.
We're just walking down the trail, and all of a sudden we realize the pet in this yard is not your typical pet. It's a pig. He's up there snoozing, or she. I think the name on the doghouse said Mabel. Snoozing up there on the porch. How cool is that?
She's so cute.
We are back in the woods, and just like the other night, it is getting darker faster than it really should. We can hear thunder off in the distance, so I think we're going to be night hiking in the rain. So I think that'll be a first for us. And Freak Out has already informed us that it sounds like it's going to rain tomorrow too, so I don't think there's much chance of us drying out overnight, but we'll see. Making memories, that's for sure. So apparently night hiking does not show up very well on this camera, but there's a night mode. The Thumper's in front of me. Okay, she's gonna explain to me how all this works. It's on.
I'm gonna turn it off. You can just see 3 little lights.
Yeah, I like to do when they're like. Good morning. We are hiking through Cheshire, but before we leave this town, we are stopping at Dunkin' Donuts and getting donuts, so some excitement this morning. We got into Father Tom campsite last night, I don't know, 9 o'clock-ish, a little after 9. Did stop. It didn't rain too much last night on the mountain, and so at one point we stopped and sat down and just had a quick snack, heavy snack, and then continued hiking down the mountain. Did have to do some night hiking with headlamps. We all survived. Wouldn't say that we're huge fans of night hiking, but it was not a problem. Father Tom campsite had several tents in it last night. It's a group of us kind of hopping from campsite or shelter to campsite or shelter. Have a feeling we'll see them again tonight. So it's kind of foggy from the rain last night. I think it's going to lift today, but I don't think we're going to see much sun. So this is what our day looks like.
So we are climbing Mount Greylock today.
Yes, we are.
And it's a very big up. No one this morning is excited about hiking. And the weather, it's very cloudy, so there's going to be no views.
It feels nice, though.
But it feels nice, but dang.
We're Dunkin' Donuts.
We got Dunkin' Donuts, but I'm not excited about Mount Greylock.
Alright. We made it to the summit of Mount Greylock. That was definitely not our best climb, but we made it.
So I got a new shirt, but I didn't realize that when it was wet, it was darker. So it is very obvious when I sweat and when I don't sweat. And my back, wait, can you feel my back?
Yeah.
I set the camera for you. It is
It's
very
all
dark.
wet.
So, this is a fun shirt.
Very cute. Alright, so 3 of us decided to get showers here at the Bascom Lodge. Bascom Lodge. We feel so much better, even though we just put on our same sweaty, stinky clothes. Just the fact that we feel clean so much better. So the day is good now. It may have been a horrible beginning this morning, but this afternoon's going to be much better. So
8 more miles and it's 3
8 more
o'clock.
miles.
Not 5.
That's better than yesterday. We did 5. We started at 5 and did 8 more miles.
8.8.
So yes, yay! It's a better day today.
Good morning. We don't know what shelter we stayed at last night. Something clearing shelter. We were supposed to go to a campsite 4.8 past there, but didn't make it. So today we're going to do like 17 miles. And yeah, it's a really pretty view this morning.
We made it 1,600 miles.
Great job! There it is.
We made it to Vermont.
How many more states to go?
3.
Just 2. Well, don't count Vermont. We haven't gone through Vermont, but after Vermont, we have 2 more states. Good job.
We literally just entered Vermont and the trail is already muddy. Thankfully it's not that muddy because we haven't had rain in days, but I can only imagine what it's like on years that it rains like every other day. It must be so muddy.
Good morning. We have left the Seth Werner shelter and hiked down the mountain a little ways. It poured rain last night, so we are slightly waterlogged. It literally started raining as we were in the middle of preparing supper, so we were all very wet. But this is a beaver pond. You can see the lodge off in the distance, and we're just laughing because there's so many trees around here that they've clearly been chewing on, and I guess decided they didn't want, or I don't know, but here's a whole tree here that got chewed and left. And you can find others that they got into the water, but didn't really want to finish, I guess. I don't know. How do you decide a tree is what you need and not what you need? If you're a beaver, I don't know. But, and I was telling the girls, oh, I think they know how to chew so it falls into the water, but this tree clearly proves me wrong because it fell into the woods. So I don't know. But we were hoping to see a beaver out here in the pond, and we're just not seeing any. Clearly an active pond though. We stopped to eat lunch at Cogden Shelter, and just as we were leaving it started to rain. But we've now come up to the top of Harmon Hill where it is no longer raining, and I believe that's the town of Bennington down there.
That over there
Yeah, you can definitely see a storm. They're coming.
blue, right over there.
Or maybe that's what's already come. No, I don't know.
It's coming. It's coming. Let's think on the bright side. That's already been through.
But it's pretty up here and the breeze feels nice.
Do you see where it went?
After all the rain, Vermud is definitely living up to its nickname. Plenty of mud to be found along the trail today. And the bugs are getting bad too. I was going to say, as I say it, Thumper's breaking out her bug net.
It's going to smell so bad.
I'm sorry. Freak out when I use ours on a regular basis, but
Not like too bad yet.
they're getting bad. They're buzzing me like crazy. Thumper's trying to hide. She's so cute with her bun. We're thinking bugs go away at certain elevations, so maybe the whites don't have as many bugs. Or maybe it's just be cold enough that they go away. I don't know. We have bugs all year in Houston, so we're hoping to go away up north at some point.
I'm really excited because I finally got new boots. These are my old pair, and this is like just totally coming off. Like I can stick my whole finger in there. And one day, like a little bit of it was off, and then it just kept getting worse and worse. And I've been tripping a lot. And I face planted one day because this got caught in a root, mostly going uphill. So I really love these shoes. So I got the exact same ones
But hopefully these last a little longer. Hope maybe to Katahdin, hopefully. But I'm really excited because I won't be tripping over everything again. Yep. We 0 today and are heading back out tomorrow, and it's late and I'm still nowhere near getting to bed, so it's gonna be a late night.
Good morning. We're just coming out of Bennington and have a climb this morning. But part of our climb is this, I don't know, rock formation called Split Rock. So, nothing all that unusual, but does give us something a little fun to walk through this morning. We are expecting rain at any minute as we climb, and rain off and on until probably 1 o'clock today. So we were clean and dry, but not going to stay that way for long. It is supposed to dry out some tonight, and then tomorrow's supposed to be nice. So we'll have the opportunity for drying, just not starting off that way. More climbing. We have made it to Porcupine Lookout. And with all the rain we've just had, there's not much to see but clouds. But that's all right.
Oh, I need to look normal.
You do look normal.
Are you filming?
I am filming.
Okay, good.
This is how we eat lunch while it's raining. For whatever reason, Freak Out just put her umbrella down because I started to film, but she was huddled up underneath it. And it's technically not raining, but it is super foggy out. And so the fog just keeps collecting on the leaves, and then the wind blows and it showers us with whatever was on the leaves. So we're hoping the sun will at some point clear all this fog away. Otherwise it'll be like this all night and everything will just be wet when we wake up in the morning. Do what?
It'll be like going into winter.
Yes. We already spent several days doing this. We don't want to do it again.
Dry the trees.
That's what we're hoping. And we're all just damp enough to be cold, even though it's not really even all that cold out right now. But between the breeze and being damp, we've all got rain jackets on. So that's life. Well, we found the Glastonbury Tower, but none of us are motivated to go up it, with it as cloudy as it is. We're not thinking there's really any views worth climbing all the way up there for it. So we're just going to hike on to the next shelter. Good morning. We spent the night last night at Kid Gore's shelter, which is a small shelter without a lot of tent space, considering the number of people that were trying to use it last night. But we managed to find a couple of tent spots that worked for us, and everyone else just kind of squeezed in around. We've done about 3 miles so far today and just came across, what, the 3rd beaver pond for the morning, I think. But this lodge is right there. And we're so hoping to see a beaver, and we have yet to see one. But that's pretty cool. They are very good engineers. There's their dam right there. And the water is, with all the rain, right at the top of the dam. So it'd be really cool to see a beaver, but we feel like we might be running out of time to see one before we're out of Vermont. I don't know if they have these in New Hampshire or not, but...
They have moose.
Yeah, they have moose instead. So... We're almost to the top of Stratton Mountain, and Chapstick just said, Vermont is very much like the Smokies, and We all agreed with her. All the moss, all the spruce trees. Definitely has that feel. I think we're at the top. We are. Yay!
We made it to the top of a tower, some fire tower, Stratton Tower. It's really pretty. It's been cold today, but we came across this helpful sign, and in the corner, no lifeguard on duty, swim at your own risk.
Also, it's cold.
Yeah,
In the summer.
we're cold. I don't even know. The high was like 69 today. We want summer.
Summer was 2 days ago, now it's into winter.
I know. I'm not a fan. I want summer to be back. It is.
This is how the girls have spent most of the day today. Chatting away as they hike along. It's been very cute. Mom's filming. It's been one topic of conversation after another. Every once in a while I get to join in, but for the most part, they're just chatting away amongst themselves.
Someone was commenting about how the poor thing had a birthday party.
Yes, apparently. Look at all the streamers.
Y'all, we found the gate.
You probably should explain.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful gate. We found the gate.
So on Far Out, this is like listed and it just said the gate. And so all the comments are really sarcastic and hilarious. So we finally found the gate. It's beautiful. The favorite gate ever. We need a picture.
Good morning, everybody. We stayed at a shelter last night. Don't remember what it was called. Stratton Pond Shelter. It was a pretty big shelter. It had like 16 people, but we found a stealth spot way in the back, so that was really nice. This morning we are heading to Manchester to resupply, get laundry done, and there's a McDonald's, so we'll get some food, and there's an outfitter because Mom needs to exchange her socks, plus we need a trowel because we have been going a really long time without one, and it's needed. So that's the plan, but we're like, I don't know, 6 or 5 miles from town, so we're gonna head there.
Outside of the Price Chopper here in Manchester Center, taking everything out of packages and repackaging it before we head back to the trail. Next time on Trekking Along.